You want to wait to date until you lose weight. Hi everyone. Okay, so we're online, we're live here. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for joining me if you're here for the first time. I'm so excited to be talking to you specifically. Do you want to wait to date until you lose weight? And this is a very common question I actually get in my practice here. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I am a relationship and dating coach, also an astrologer as well. And that's what I kind of do within my program. And today we're going to here specifically answer that specific question here, because I get it a lot with women, and they feel discouraged to date because of it. So I really don't want anyone here to feel ashamed or categorize in a way that kind of belittles you. That's not my intention. I don't want to fat shame anybody here. This is not what my channel is all about. And we can start off just with my own personal story. So, you know, I am a fitness instructor, and I have gone to different type of weight in my whole life. So I was very thin, almost like skinny, and as I got older, I got bigger. You know, I used to be 120 pound, and I gained over 30 pound, and so I went from size 0 to 8+, right? And so I was no longer fitting into my clothes where I used to wear between a 4. Normally I feel comfortable in a 4. A 4 or 6 is more my comfortable weight. And you know, and the hardest thing for myself, I'm also a fitness instructor. So if you guys didn't know that, I'm a big fitness guru. I like doing competition. That's the biggest thing for myself. I really like doing fitness, yoga and things. But somehow I was able to gain 30 pounds in my process. And this may be because I sit behind the desk all day. That could be one part of it. I'm not as active. I'm not 100% doing fitness all the time. And even if I was doing fitness, I was injured. I was consistently injure myself. So that caused me a lot of downtime. So I'm always in crutches and things like that, which is very uncomfortable at times when I'm very active and require movement. And, you know, in my single years, you know, I always thought that I have to be skinny in order to attract the right guy. And over the time and period, I find that is not true at all. So, and I'll tell you the reason why. So if you strongly believe that you need to be thin, skinny, ripped, in order to attract the right type of guy and to attract the right type of man, I want to limit that belief right now for you. And I'll tell you why. So the first thing, every guy is different. Can we all agree with that? Yes, different hair color, different eye color. And also every guy has a different type as well. And this will show clearly what they are attracted. Just like you have a certain type. And they might be attracted to somebody who's a little bit more, has a little bit more not muscular and not looks like a wrestler, or someone who's like a triathlon body, and they might be not attracted to that. They might be not attracted to swimmer bodies as well, because you're so broad on top, and it could make a guy feel a little bit more intimidated. Or if you have way too much muscle and not enough fat. So that's a really one thing I want you to get out of your mind. It's not because you need to lose weight in order to attract the right type of guy. And the second part of this is really showcase on men are attracted to women who take care of herself. And what do I mean by that? So that just simply means that you take the time out of your day to learn about your body, to investigate what's going on. He's attracted to a woman who has a journey, versus with a woman who has no journey, feels stuck and feel helpless within herself. Men are attracted to a woman to how she carry herself. There's so many great songs out there in the body or the way that she moves. Okay, there's so many movies about it, and the moment the song hits, it's all about her movement, how she carry herself. You could be 5'2", you could be 5'10", or 6'5". It's all about how you carry yourself. If you carry the energy of scare, don't touch me, you know, the pouty face, I call it the sourpuss face, really. No man wants to come near you because you have that attitude, and it's all about how you carry yourself. Like I said, and if you are in this journey of losing weight, great, keep doing it, but don't allow yourself to prevent yourself from dating. That's not the right way of doing it. He's attracted to a woman who's actually really has a journey. Okay, it's her journey, her story. You know, can you just imagine going on a date with no personality? How many of you guys have gone on to dates that has zero personality? So do you want to be a statistic like that? More likely to be successful if you have a journey, versus with someone who doesn't have a journey, who just goes to work and go home and watch TV, and that's it. And that's her whole life. There's no character to it. It doesn't show that how feminine and how caregiving you are to yourself, because if you don't know how to take care of yourself, how do you expect him to acknowledge that you can take care of a family, or you can take responsibility of how you feel and how you do things like that? It doesn't show anything. There's no character in that. And number 3, no matter how big you are or small, here is the one thing that most men crave for, is her feminine communication. If you're always negative towards your body or to yourself or self-doubting, you're going to turn that negative energy to him. You're going to spot all the flaws, all the negative on him. And who wants to be in that sort of relationship? It's not fun. So I strongly believe that it's not your weight. It's absolutely not your weight. And I've seen it for myself. I was dating, even when I was 30 pounds heavier than what I feel my accomplished goal, where I want to maintain it. It didn't stop me from dating, and it didn't definitely not stop me from attracting the type of guy I want to be with. It's all about your standards at the end of the day. So you got to raise your standard in order to do that. And that doesn't mean that they should see you in the after results. No, no, no. Sometime, you know what? You could have a workout buddy at the end. If that's really important, you're going to attract to a guy that has the same lifestyle. If health is really important and you're on the health journey, great. Guess what? You're going to attract a guy who has similar interests in that area. Could you just imagine you got the results that you wanted, and then you realize that you missed out so many lessons that you need to learn in order to attract the right type of man. And I think it's about the soul journey. I hate to sound like woo-woo on sometime, but it's all about your journey, your story, and that makes you who you are today. Does that make sense? So that being said, according to Vedic astrology, this is what I learned from the ancient astrology. A female body is not rigid. It's not muscular. It's not, what do you call it? Hard. It's not skinny. It's not thin. It's very luscious. So that means like she has a wow womb, and that just simply means that you need to really take care of your body. And it's actually represent the moon symbol. So the moon symbol really represent here is her roundness. So a man is attracted to a woman who has curves, to be honest. That's what the moon really represents. It doesn't represent her skinniness. It represents her roundness, her figure. You know, a man could be very like straight cut, very square, but a woman body is all about the roundness, the shape of it. You know, if you look at anything in this world, especially when it comes to like handbags or feminine quality, it's all about like the softness of it. It's not this rigid or skinny or anorexic. It's all about the softness. It's a round shape. And you see that throughout a full fashion. Most popular bags are not like really square, and they don't stand like as tall, and they don't look very like heavy. In the sense, if it looks very round, it has a soft feel to it. That's what a perfect body and perfect body fat, and we're talking about, is in the right place. So that's the real key secret, is to get you to, you have to feel good to do good. So if anything that you want to take out in this video, you got to feel good to do good. Because if you're not feeling good, you're not going to be doing good as well, and you're not going to be saying good things as well about yourself. And that voice that you have in your mind that constantly think that everyone's going to reject you, especially if you start dating at the shape and at now, I think it's so important to stay present, because you can it could take a couple years, or actually a couple months, to be honest with you, to get the result where you want to be. And honestly, I don't want you to wait that long. It just doesn't make any sense. And it's all about journey, right? So keep doing what you're doing. Don't eliminate yourself from dating. And obviously, here's the thing. When you eliminating yourself from dating, this provides you nothing. And here's a question for you. I want to close here. Do you think you're afraid of being rejected because of your weight? Or is that just the voice, the fat shaming voice that you have in your mind? And just know that you can turn that off. So what else is holding you back from creating lasting love? Is there anything else? If there isn't anything else, you know, go out there and do it. Leave a comment down below if that's something you are working or you struggle, and what kind of things that people have said about your body or anything that is discouraging you from going out there. I love to hear from you. I love to actually, I'm willing to respond in the comment. And thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends, because sharing is caring. If you want my help in your relationship or dating situation, you can always book a time with me. Check out the link below. To stay in touch, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you can be notified when I post new videos. Please go ahead, hit the like button, because it encourages me to create more contents like this every week for you. If you have an idea for a video, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.